pack your bags and go from Nigeria to Russia. Because imagine you say, okay, you want to go study in Russia. I don't know who the president is. Go and see what are you going to do there. If you don't know the basic things, so read up a bit about the city you are going to. Know the capital of Russia. The capital of Russia is to do legalization of your WAEC results. Please, guys, legalization is different from notarization. Notarization you get from lawyers. I did that mistake. Don't do it. Don't be like me. You need to do legalization, which is just start gathering all these documents. Remember, I said you have 90 days to get all these documents because the precautionnaire expires after 90 days and then it's invalid. You can't use that at the embassy. They will not accept it from you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola and welcome you are very welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is a different video where I'll be talking about how to study in Russia, how to gain admission into a Russian university from Nigeria. Okay, so in case you do not know, I'm Nigerian but I currently live in Australia, but I did my bachelor's in Russia, which I talked about in my get to know me tag, which is already up on my YouTube channel, and I'll link that up. This is so confusing. I'll link that up here. So if I turn around, it should be here. I think it is here, but you guys we shall see a link that will direct you to that video where you'll be able to get to know me a little more. So you could go watch that video first and then come back here. Okay, so today we're talking about how to gain admission into a university in Russia, how to apply for your visa from Nigeria, and the whole process. So I'll tell you guys a little bit of what the things you need to do. So I wrote some things down here for you guys, so we're not joking, we did not come here to play. So first, what's the first thing you need to do? The first thing you need to do would be to first of all, you need to decide on the course you want to study. Is it medicine, is it engineering, or anything like that? So first of all, pick a course. I'll tell you can do all of this process by yourself. Yes, I did it by myself. Okay, that's a story for another time. I did it using an agent first that charged, which later realized like the process wasn't as hard as it looked. But yeah, so that will probably be another video. Anyway, back to this topic. So what are the documents you would need? The documents you would need, pardon me, I've written it down, but I feel like I might be scattered here and there, but I'll try and go like point by point. I feel like I'm really terrible at telling stories or giving points, so please manage how I would try and explain as much as I can so everyone can understand this video. I don't want it to be confusing at all. What are the things you need to do? As I said earlier, you first of all need to you need to know what you want to study, right? After you figure out what you want to study, go online. See, Google is your friend. That's one thing I'm going to tell you guys throughout this process. Google online, you'd most likely find information. Almost everything is online. It's on Google these days. So go on Google and look for schools. Maybe you can try and decide what city you'd like to go to. So I could suggest a few cities, but don't take my word for it, right? Moscow is quite expensive. I'll tell you cities that are quite expensive. Moscow, St. Petersburg, those are like the two very popular cities in Russia, but they are quite expensive. So I would say if you want to save money as a student, probably look for a different city that their courses are still most of the universities in Russia are really good, depending on the course you're studying, and they are quite affordable in comparison, guys. They are quite affordable in comparison to maybe studying in the US or studying in the UK or other countries like that. What you want to do first is figure out a course, figure out the course you want to do, figure out the city you want to go, then go online, go on Google and look for the schools. Look for the school website, and there would always be like an international department there. So I feel like now in Russia, right, a lot of schools, they are getting a lot of international students. So most of their sites will be translated to Russian, right? Or peradventure, or for some reason it's not in Russian. They'll be translated to English. So if by chance they are not translated to English, go on Google, look for Google Translate, right? And try and copy each of the, what you're looking for now is international department. So what you want to do is send them an email, right? Send them an email that you'd like to apply to their school. Someone should get back to you. They'll tell you what you need to do and the whole process, right? So you probably need to send them a few documents. I think the documents you need to send them will probably be your WAEC results, and but I think each school varies. So probably your WAEC results, and they would see if they will take you, your WAEC result and some other documents. The school will list the documents they need from you, and then send that. And then after that, if they accept you, an invitation letter or приглашение. It's called приглашение in Russian. It's a small pink note like this from what I remember, but I would link it up here. Okay, I'll find a picture and insert it here so you guys see what it looks like. So you get a приглашение from your school in Russia, right? Once they're giving you admission, you need to pay for the приглашение, the invitation. You'd pay a little amount of money. I don't think it's up to, as at when I did, right, I don't think it was even up to 50,000 naira, but that was years ago. It might have changed, and I think schools are different, they charge you differently. So you'd get in приглашение. What I would advise though, when the school wants to send to you, don't go and use a NIPOST because you might get lost. What you want to do is probably use DHL or EMS, any of the fast and reliable what do you call it now? Any of the fast and reliable transportation method of like how to get letter or something in Nigeria, because those ones will deliver to your doorstep, okay? And maybe by chance they don't meet you at home, you'll probably be able to go and get it from their office. That is like, and the invitation lasts for only 90 days. So within that 90 days, the schools expect you to have gotten all of your documents, gotten your visa, and then you should be in Russia, be ready to study, okay? So you need to get all of that, like get your invitation first from the school. Once you're able to get your invitation, then you can now begin the process in Nigeria. So I'll tell you the few documents. It's quite a bit of documents, right? The documents you need. So your international passports, definitely. So I believe for your school in Russia, they probably need identification, which would be your international passport. So get your international passport. You would need 2 recent passport photographs. The photograph should not be more than 6 months, and the backdrop is usually white, if I'm not mistaken. Then you go on the Russian embassy website in Nigeria, and there will be an application form. Download the form and fill. I keep looking in the wrong place, but yeah, download the form and fill the form, right? So download the application form, and then the things I remember, I need NDLEA, so that's the Nigerian Drug and Law Enforcement Agency. You need to get a letter from them that you have never trafficked drugs, or you've never been involved in any drug activities in Nigeria. Like you need police character and police certificate. So you just go to, I believe there are places you can do it in Lagos or within your state. You go to the police station and tell them you need this and that. There will be someone that will be able to help. Okay, and then I remember when I did mine, right, all this application. So I remember you need NDLEA, police character, police certificate. I'm talking about now are things you need to take with you to the Russian embassy. The Russian embassy, there was one in Lagos before, but from what I've gathered, it's no more in Lagos. So I think it's only in Abuja now. So you have to go to Abuja to apply. And I read, excuse me, I read that you cannot like send someone to submit for you. You have to go in person. Something I want you guys to note is the consular, the Russian embassy, they have days they work actually. So you need to contact them first before you go in, because you might go in and it might not be days they are collecting applications. So don't just waste fuel money and time going there. So contact them. What you need would be valid and recent bank accounts. When I say bank accounts, if you're going to study and except you're sponsoring yourself, if you're not sponsoring yourself and your parents are sponsoring you, there would be a particular amount. I can't remember how much now, unfortunately, how much they need your sponsor to have in their bank account for them to prove that they'll be able to study, sponsor you like throughout your education. Right? You need your school certificate, so like your WAEC results, and also need to do HIV and AIDS test. You need to get a valid one. I think it shouldn't be more than either 3 months. It shouldn't be longer than 3 months. I'm talking of documents you need to take to the embassy now, to the Russian embassy. You need HIV and AIDS test. I remember the name of the hospital I did mine in Lagos, interestingly. Say a word like interestingly, like fun. Okay, just ignore whatever I just said. It was called Ave Maria. So the Russian embassy always specify like hospitals they want you to go to get your HIV test. I think it's just so they ensure like people are not forging like HIV results or things like that, just to make sure it's legit. So you need to pay for visa also. You need to, when you apply, I think the processing fee is 24,500 naira, and it takes between 4 to 20 days. But between 4 to 20 days you'll be notified if you got the visa or not. I'm still coming back to that, but before I go there, usually there's express what's it called? There's express like for them to give you for them to process your visa quickly, you pay a bit extra and then you'll be able to get it quicker than the rest of the people. So you need to also have proof of just a second, guys. Flight reservation. So for flight reservation, right, what I would advise is, I remember for mine, because you are not sure, you are going for a visa, right? You're going for a visa interview, right? You're not sure if you're going to be granted a visa. You don't want to go and waste money and buy tickets and then you end up not getting the visa, right? So what you would do is reserve a ticket. So go on Emirates or whichever, look for flights that go from Nigeria to Russia. There's always a stopover, so there's no direct flight to Russia as far as I know. So it's usually Dubai or probably Abu Dhabi. You have a stopover, then you're going to fly into Russia, right? So what you would want to do is get on the website, maybe Emirates website, book a flight, but do not pay for it, okay? So just book a flight and print out the ticket and take it along with you. So that is one way to do it. So is do your birth certificate. So ensure you have your birth certificate because they ask for that. So all these things I'm telling you, I'll put links in the description box and I'll try and list out the various things you need. Yes, just before I forget, I have like a copy of what I think this is the police. You know, there's police character and there's a police character certificate and police clearance certificate. I'm not sure which one this is, but this is what it looks like, where you have to put your thumbprint everywhere. So when you go to the police station, and then there's a space for your picture. So there's a space for your picture here, and your passport photo. No. Yeah, your photograph, passport photograph, that's what it's called, right? And so they will just, it has, I don't think you guys can see it, but it has each, so right thumb, left thumb, and all of that. So it has each finger where they need to go exactly. So they have that listed. What else? Yes, I know, because I went online just before I started filming this video, just to ensure like the information I'm passing out to you guys are still very current. So now it looks like sometimes you are invited for interviews for the Russian visa, like to get a student visa. So sorry about the noise, guys. Yes, so as I was saying, sometimes you're invited to come in for interview. From what I remember, this was years ago, right? Over 5 years ago. There's always interview for the Russian this thing. But I read now, like it's like there are two variations. Sometimes you submit your documents and then they tell you when to go for. They tell you whether you're going to have an interview or what you do is you go in, like gather all these documents I just mentioned, right? Go in and make sure you call or something to ensure they are working that day. So you go in, and the way they always do, like, you pass embassy where you can't just, but I get you can't just go in, right? But the way, like, because I remember then it was and the interview questions, I know people say it varies. Apparently it depends on the course you are going to study, and I don't want this video to be too long. So it depends on the course you are going to study, and they will ask you questions based on that. I've had friends that had to do, like, they were going for medicine and they had to like literally write like biology test or something like that. For me, it was a totally different thing, which I'll tell you guys about in another video. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long. Please gather all. So first step, look for a school in Russia, figure out the city you want to go, contact your school, get your invitation letter or приглашение. After you get man that was at the entrance, and the way the man used to treat people, guy, it not make sense at all. So you go, and then like there's a bell, you tell them, oh, this is what I want to do, and then they will, I don't know, I'm not sure, I can't remember if they let you in or they just collect the documents from you, right? So what they do is they collect the documents from you, and they'll give you a date for interview. I can't remember now for some reason whether it's immediately you get the date, or they'll call you or message you, or I think they'll probably tell you to call them back to know what date you come in for interview. So for mine, I think the interview was maybe a week after I submitted my application, right? So I submitted let's say I submitted my application Monday. Next week Monday, I went and then start gathering all these documents. Remember, I said you have 90 days to get all these documents, because the приглашение expires after 90 days and then it's invalid. You can't use that at the embassy. They will not accept it from you. So you need to do legalization of your WAEC results. Please, guys, legalization is different from notarization. Notarization you get from lawyers. I did that mistake. Don't do it. Don't be like me. You need to do legalization, which is in Abuja, I believe. So I did notarization, which wasn't what I was supposed to do. But I got to the embassy and they're like, nope, that's not what we need. We need a legalization, which you get from Ministry of Education. I think it goes through 2 different ministries, but you get it stamped, and then that's what they want from you. So you get all of your documents, submit it to the Russian embassy. They'll give you a date to come for interview, and after which you go in for the interview. They'll ask you a few questions, or they might give you a test, right? So what you want to do is, I remember for my interview, I went online to imagine you say, okay, you want to go and study in Russia. I don't know who the president is. Uncle, auntie, what are you going to do there if you don't know the basic things? So read up a bit about the city you are going to. Read up about the presidents, know who the current president is or the vice president, just in case they ask you. Know the capital of Russia. The capital of Russia is Moscow, in case you don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sure everybody knows Moscow. Yeah, so just remember, try and excuse me guys, try and read up a bit about the topic, or about the content. That would be all for this video. So basically that's it. That's how to get all the documents you need, apply by yourself, and be able to study, pack your bags, and go from Nigeria to Russia. So that's it, guys. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. I'm hoping there's someone out there that is probably wondering, I want to study in Russia and I don't know how to go about it. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button, okay? Click on it and also click the notification bell so you are the first to know every time I film and every time I upload a new video. Like and share with your friends or family, people that you don't want to study outside Nigeria or anything like that. Leave me comments in the comment section if you have any other questions, in case I didn't answer anything and you're curious about it in regards to this. Do let me know in the comment section, okay? I'll be very happy. I'm more than happy to answer your questions, and I hope to see you guys next time. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end of this video, and I'll see you guys again soon, okay? So bye guys. I don't know how to behave, so okay, bye guys.